Product photos are one of the most important things when it comes to having success on Amazon. Product photos are the first thing customers see while searching Amazon, so it's extremely important to have the best quality photos as possible. You want your photo to pop out in the eyes of your customer as they scroll down the search page. There are two options we will discuss in order to get quality photos for your product. First, let's look at taking the photos yourself. This can be done easily if you have the right setup. For the camera, you can use any digital HD camera or even just your smartphone. Most smartphones today have really good cameras and will work well. Lighting is also important to get good quality results. You can use daylight bulbs, a LED lighting kit, or just plain sunlight. Amazon also requires the background of your photos to be pure white. This can be accomplished by using whiteboard paper, a sheet, or a light box tint, which I will be using to take my product photos in the course. They are very affordable and work amazing. You can pick one up from Amazon for around 30 bucks. The next option you have to get quality photos is to outsource it. I've gotten great results when outsourcing photography on Fiverr. Typically, you ship your product to the photographer and they email you the photos. The price range can be anywhere from $50 to $200. You could also contact a local photographer to assist you with taking the photos. I recommend searching Groupon for deals if you decide to go with a local photographer. There are a few things to keep in mind about the format of your photos. Make sure you're shooting in high definition for quality. The photos must be in an acceptable format. This includes JPEGs, GIFs, or PNG. Photo dimensions should be 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels to allow customers to zoom in on your photos on Amazon. Always upload the maximum amount of photos allowed on Amazon and also include action shots of your product being used. Also, if you need to show the size of your product, include a comparison item in the photo so customers can judge the size of your product. This can be anything from a pencil to your hand. So now let's check out my lighting setup for taking product photos for my Amazon listing. In order to take quality photos at home, you're gonna need a few pieces of equipment. First thing you're gonna need is some good lighting. For my lighting, I use two Limo Studio LED high-powered lights. I'm just gonna remove the light diffusers here. And these come with 2630 lumen super bright LED flood light bulbs. The next thing I like to have is props to put in my product photos. It's a little hard to tell how large an item is with just the plain white background, so I'll include a couple of props so customers can better judge how large the mala beads actually are. I have a few of my products in different colors to take the photos. And I also thought this meditation singing bell would look great in the photos as well. The next piece of equipment I'm going to use for my product photos is a studio lighting tent. These work great for getting a pure white background and to prevent any shadows or reflections from showing up in your photos. You can take your photos using the slit in the front here, or you can just take the whole front cover off. Light tents on Amazon are actually pretty cheap. I picked this one up for $19.99. The brand of this light tent is called Newer, and it actually comes with 4 different backdrop colors as well. Looks like we have red, dark blue, black, and white. So now let's set up our lighting tent, our LED lights, and our product props to take our product photos. I want to set up my LED lights so that they shine directly into the light tent from both sides and from the top. So there's one on the left side, and now let's add the other one to the right side. There we go. And to light the top of the light tent, I'm going to be using the Limo Studio 600 lumen LED portable lights. They are very small and lightweight, so I'm just going to put it directly on top of the lighting tent and shine it down. There we have it. Now your lighting tent should have adequate light coming in from all sides. So now let's start adding in the props for our photos. I'm gonna start by adding my meditation singing bell. And I think I'll also add this piece of wood that I got from trimming down my trees in my yard last week. I think this should work great. So now let's add my product. If you have multiple variations of your product, such as different sizes or different colors, make sure you take all their photos individually. I have 4 different colors for my product, so I'm just going to start by taking photos of the black ones. Once you get everything set up, you're going to want to take photos from all different angles and from close up and far away. The more photos you take, the better. You can always go through them later and delete the ones you don't want. So to take my photos, I'm just going to use my iPhone. Smartphones nowadays come with excellent cameras and should be perfect for taking product photos. Remember to take photos from multiple angles, from close up and far away, and you can rearrange your product and your props to see if you can get even better photos. After I take a good amount of photos with just my product and the props, I also like to add photos of my packaging as well, which shows the packaging and my logo. So first I'll take a few photos with my product in the black muslin drawstring bag, and after this, I'll also take some photos of my packaging with the poly bags and logo. So there you have it. Go ahead and take multiple photos of each of your products from different angles, close up and far away, and in the next section, we'll send our photos off for editing.